Hey guys, it's your boy Loza. We're here today with my Eldlich Dragoon deck list that topped my locals last night. So I'm just going to run through the card by card and talk about some text, talk about what worked, what didn't work, and some interesting information at the end. So Ash Blossom, pretty straightforward. Two Golden Lord, this is pretty stock standard. Inspector Border, so I was playing the Inspector Border kind of variant where you want to go first, obviously, and just set all your powerful traps, activate your Extrav and Ref, and then just slap your border down if you have it. And if you don't, you hopefully have Ref or some cool like turn one blowout card. Um, so then we have the mandatory bricks. We have Cursed Eldland, one of the best searches in the deck. So right here you can see we have a lot of Ash bait, and that's what makes this deck so good. So obviously you want to start your turn with Extrav if you've seen it. Great Ash bait card. That means you're going to resolve your search for Eldland, and it means you're going to resolve your Red Eyes Fusion. So I really like that about this deck. You've just got options in terms of what you need. You either got a free draw two, you've either got your Eldlich Engine Searcher or your Dragoon package going. Call by the Graves to help these cards resolve and not get ashed. And Call by is just great in the mirror match for other Golden Lords. It's great against just every deck really, except Pendulums, but that's fine. Mistaken Arrest. I should probably be playing this card at 3. It's a blowout card. You do need to see it going first. I think that's kind of the problem with this build. This build needs to go first, it needs to win the die roll. If you don't win the die roll with this deck, you kind of just are relying on Ref. You're piggybacking off Ref to do something because you're pretty much just going to set 4 and pass. Um, Not that that's too bad in this meta. Like this meta, it's kind of fine with Striker and Watt running around that are kind of slower. But anyway, Mistaken Arrest is really good because it's essentially a Droll and Lock bird that doesn't really lock you out of anything. It locks you out of searching with Old Land, but normally if you're playing first, you'll set this and you've already used your Old Land. So all you're going to do to your opponent is as soon as they activate their desire, oh sorry, not their desires, if they activate their Pot of Prosperity, if they activate any of their search cards like their Engage, you can just be like Mistaken Arrest, no card for you. I wonder, do they still get the draw off engage at the end? I wonder. I don't actually know the ruling on that, so I'll have to find that out. Stock standard lineup of Eldlich traps. It's got 3/3/2. This card was really good today against Sky Striker. It's just nuts at banishing Ray from their grave, so great card. You love to see it. Dogmatic of Punishment, another excellent card today. I never saw it with Ref, so this was always just so good because I just did Eldlich plays next turn along with this. It's so perfect. This card did nothing. This card was shit all today. I would honestly, I'm considering cutting it. It's not good in the format, and I just put it in honestly because I think it's a powerful trap, and I should try it again. But it's just not good. I would not play this. The trap trick is just to make it a bit easier to get to one of these, or to get to a Sanguine if you have no engine at all yet. You can at least go for a Sanguine. You can definitely play more than one trap trick. I'd probably play two trap trick and cut an Ice Dragons. I don't know. I need to find. I'd probably play a third copy of this and drop the Ice Dragons. There's probably other traps you could play. You could play Torrential, of course. A couple of others, but I just feel like Punishment is the best one. Punishment is so good. Let's move on. So Strike is obviously just a good card. Nothing more to say there. This card wins games. Won me Sky Striker game. It's just crazy. Skill Drain also wins games. You might think Skill Drain's weird to see in here with Border and things like Dragoon, but honestly, you don't need your monster effects. You've got Eldlich that comes out on 3/5, and that's not negated by Skill Drain because it's like an effect in the grave that then comes out. So he comes out on 3/5, and your opponent has to deal with that, or you've got a Dragoon with 3k, so. And even Border with 2k is normally fine under Skill Drain. Especially, it's interesting when you have Border out and people like make a link to then like they make a shit play just to get to an extra deck monster just so they can activate a monster effect, and then you just like flip the skill drain or the strike, and they're like, oh, they put all their resources into getting out that shitty extra deck monster just to get that one monster effect under Border, and then you've got the negate for it. So it's really nuts, really nuts. Um, let's move on to the side. Lancia, uh, card's good. Nibiru, card's good. There's not much to say about these cards. You know what they're for. This is good against Tri Brigade and like any banished deck. This is good against any combo deck. This is really good against Striker, and it's really good against Oh, what was I gonna say? It's really good against yeah, Adignistas right now. Super good. Obviously, Kaiju is just good formal removal. Other Dragoon decks, obviously, again, great card. Um, Back row hate, you gotta play it. Evenly matched, it's pretty good card. Good against Striker. Not so good against Tri Brigade. Very bad. Very good in the mirror match for Eldlich stuff. Um, but yeah, I don't know. You could probably definitely not play this card. You could play something else. I feel like Lightning Storm is really good in this deck because a lot of the time you just have a lot of set cards. So you can normally resolve this even if it's past turn one, where in other decks you always have face-up shit. So I don't mind the Lightning Storms in here. They're really good. Extra deck's pretty straightforward. We got some targets for Dogmatic of Punishment. We've got one copy of Costello Pallades. I should probably bump this up. This card's really good. Someone tonight mentioned I could play Zeus, and I did think about it, but for now I think I just want to run Dogmatic of Punishment targets, and I might bump Punishment up to 3. It's just really good. Link Spider, so you can just link these guys away. Plus, I don't know, Nibiru token. I don't think that'll ever come up, but hey, it's a nice option just in case. Anaconda never came up tonight, and here's the sad news. I never summoned Dragoon tonight. I never drew Ref, and I never made Anaconda. So tonight, I purely won off the interactions between Eldlich and Inspector Border, and Eldlich and what were the other cards that were winning me? Just these stupid floodgates, like these crazy cards like this. Eldlich is just such a good engine, especially when a format's a bit slow or when people aren't really sure what's good yet. It's kind of like Invoked where it's just good when stuff isn't figured out. I misplayed a bunch tonight too because I'm not used to playing Eldlich, but surely I'll need to work on that a bit. But it just shows that the deck is very powerful, even in the hands of a player like myself who I do monkey a lot. I do caveman brain a lot. So yeah, I just think it's a very simple deck. This is a very caveman card. But hey, look, if you gotta play caveman to win, do it. It means you can spend your brain power on I don't know, hard drawing called by, I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for checking it out. Hit me up with suggestions. I want to change this list. I want to, looking at it now, I want to take these out straight away for something else. But anyway, thank you for watching and leave me some suggestions down the bottom. Hey, cheers.